I'm in the yard, and that was a bit of a result. So what you've got to do is you've got to, you've also got to go into the reception office and get a key to get into the yard. The guy that obviously owns this place, he's been quite difficult to get in touch with, and there's another caravan here that I can have, that he said I could have, and I can have it for free, which is excellent news, right? But I didn't know which one it was, and I've not been able to get in touch with him. So anyway, when I drove into the office there, or drove up to the office, went into the office, the receptionist there, and I got the key, and I turned around, the guy was sitting there. Well, I was like, perfect. So he's just jumped in the van with me, and he's came down with me and showed me what it is. So obviously he didn't want to be filmed or anything like that, which is fine. So I've dropped him off. So I've got the yard open. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and get a look at the two that I've bought, or the three that I've bought, and then look at this free one to see, you know, just to see what kind of standard it's in. So let's go have a look. Right, so this one I'm the proud owner of this little caravan. So very green, as you can see, and it's got a bit of accident damage on this side. So probably not a lot we can do with this one, so we are going to strip this one for parts. We've got the trailer tent here. So again, I don't really know what condition it's in or what any of the kind of gear is like inside it, but we'll get this one up the road and we'll have a good look at it. The box is obviously locked, so I'm going to have to kind of cut that off, so that's fine. You can see the twin axle in the distance there, so yeah, so we'll come back for that one. And this is obviously just for, you know, other people storing caravans and motorhomes and all sorts of stuff. The one we can have for free is around this way, so let's go have a look. The thing that caught my eye as well is this old Ford truck here. So, you know, it's being stored there for somebody's dad who's not well just now, but a lovely, lovely piece of kit that is. Not quite sure what year that is, I'll find out, but lovely, it's in really good condition as well. Right, so which one's ours? So he said the one next to the Land Rover, so let's go have a look. So there's a Land Rover. Ah, right, cool, let's go have a look. So, Avondale. Broken window, but that's fine because we're not doing with it. We've got 240 intake, we've got a battery, excellent, we'll be having a look at that in a minute. We've got some crockery, nice. Tyres, really, well, yeah, seem to be in really good condition. So there's no cracks or anything there, which is good, that's fine. Tail lights, good condition as well, so windows all intact. It's fine, let's go and have a wee look into that. Let's see what jumps out at me, if anything. Right, okay, so what we got. Wow, taking a bit of a beating. Jesus. So we've got window blinds. We've got another here, seems to be okay. We've got a fridge, excellent. Some cushions and stuff are all, this thing's been ripped apart really. So, what else we got? Plastic plates and cups. Toilet roll. This guy. That little wasp nest or something. Right, okay. Good news is we've got the Thetford flushing toilet, which is excellent. fold down sink. So instantly I'm seeing money here, so we can get anywhere between 150 to 160 for this toilet. The fridge, we can easily get about 150 for this. The oven, between 50 and 80 quid, which is great. So we'll get some money from that. What we got here, we've got a microwave. Jesus. Ooh. Do you know, that doesn't look too bad actually. We're actually needing a microwave in the house, so we'll probably get up the road. Tori will probably clean that. Well, I'll ask her to. Right, anything in the cupboards? Nope. 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 Whoa! Jesus, look at this. Bloody hell. Yeah, we'll close. Don't want to see that. Anything in here? And you know, this is always a danger. See when you're exploring old caravans and old vehicles like this, you just don't know what's hiding. Now, this should have a water heater. So that's the battery. Let's see what's around here. Carver. So we're looking for carver. So carver here. Right, that was a little door for the LPG. That's fine. So there we've got the Thetford toilet in there, which is fine. Right, let's go and have a look and see if this carver's in any good use, or good nick even. Right, so it's under. This, get it out of my face. Right, so from what, these little guys disturb somebody's house here. Let's move all these over here. See, the thing is, we could have reused those cushions as well, but I mean, they'll wash probably. There's no rips or tears or anything on them, so they're in good condition. Right, water heater should be under here. And there she is, Carver. Looks in really good condition, still got the jacket. Still got, you know, oh, everything's still connected up, the electrics. So, we'll be getting that out. The good news about this is, you know, I could easily get the 240 quid for that on eBay. So, to be fair, we're not going to need much. So I brought my drill, we've got a screwdriver, I brought my head torch, we'll need that, just so I can see. And obviously I've cleared out the boot as well, so we can actually get some bits and pieces in. So, okay, so we've got the input for the whale water pump. So what we're going to do is get that out. Just undo that Jubilee clip. Get these screws out. You know, these things. There we go. There's the rain starting. I need to go and get my snips. Had to go and get my snips that I already had in my pocket. Well done. There we go. So we've got fascia for the water pump. Wow, look at that. So we've taken the fascia off. So we've got these. So 4 of these. We'll take that off, then we'll get inside. We should be able to lift that water heater out of there. So let's have a look. Yeah, so this is where it gets tricky again, because we also need to separate it. Whatever bonding glue these caravan companies use is bloody good, I'll tell you that. Wow. That is really on there. Oh, Jesus. Ah, okay. Stupidly, a screw and a screw and a screw and a screw, so I didn't see it, so that makes sense. Covered moss. No, nothing there. Right, that's what it is. Here we go. Just in time for the rain starting. I mean, you've just got to tease it out all the way around. Yeah, there we go. Getting a bit of movement. All round. Is that a screw? How did you miss that? Jesus. Right, now we're moving. Funny that. Once you remove all the retaining screws, it comes out. Wonder, this is slightly different from the one I took out before, so it seems to be, oh yeah, so we'll go inside and I should be able to release it from the other side and we should be able to pull it through, so let's grab some tools, head round. Right. It's pretty much, so it's the retention screws on the outside of the vent that actually holds it in place, and it's got this little kind of batten plinth here. You can see it's moving now, so what we'll do is we'll cut the gas intake. We've already released the wheel water pump, and then we've also got the 240 volt connections here that we'll cut and then actually get that out. Let's see. Jesus Christ. I impale myself. Right. We're just going to release this gas pipe. Hopefully we can get this through that space. Right, there we go. So, aha. Right, let's head round. Look at that. Right, let's put you down. So the hot water pipe here is stopping it, so there's a Jubilee clip there, so I'm going to unclip that and then hopefully it'll come out easily. Right, there we go. Okay, what we got? We've got the obviously the connector packs there, and we've got a Jubilee clamp holding on this water junction pipe for the wheel. Let's get that off. Right. It's you, my friend, we don't need you. Let's get you off. Who is this guy? Who is this man? Right. Ah! And there you have it. One Carver water heater. 240 quid right there. Right, we're back inside. So we're going to get this fridge off. So this is just retained with some little clips in here, so if I just, there we go, I don't want to lose them, so put them there. I'll just tease these little clips off. Let's cover the screws. Oh, drop that one, where'd she go? Ah, never mind, we'll find it in a minute. Let's see. Let's get this guy off. Yeah, I'm not doing very well with these. It's probably because I'm holding the camera at the same time, so it's fine. We'll find them. We'll get that one off as well, so I can see them. And it's amazing, right? So these fridges are literally retained 4 screws here, here, and here. So let's get this. Right, so when we take this one out, that one's not wanting to come out. So let's get that out. And this is a 3-way fridge, so it'll be connected by the 240 volt wire connection. We'll have the battery connection, and then we'll also have the gas. So then we'll take that out. Okay, so I've found 2 of the clips. Where did that other one go? Don't know. Well, I found 3. Right, so the next job is we need to get this out of here. So should technically just Okay. So we'll pull it out so we can see the gas connection there. We've got our, that's also our gas ignition switch. We've got our 240 volt connection there, and then we've also got our battery connections here as well. So what we'll probably do is snip this, cut this, and that'll let us get it out. So let's have a go at that. And you know what, I brought the smallest pair of snips that I could find, honestly. I've got 2 cracking pairs in the garage. Back at home. Ah, there we go. Cut. Excellent. Gas pipe, we could disconnect that if I brought the right tool, which I didn't. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this. Anyway, so probably get away with that with the pliers. So let's get this. So that was easy enough. I'm not too worried about that because once we get back to the garage, we'll just disconnect that properly. So let's see. How are we still connected? By the battery terminals. So let's cut those. Ooh. I've just seen something else that I'm quite interested in here, but we'll have a look at that once we move this. So that's the fridge out. Excellent. Try and get out the door. Right, so we've got a fridge out. Let me show you what I found down here. So, only discovered it because I was taking the fridge out. But we have in here a little toaster. How cute is that? So, we'll take that with us as well, what we've got there. Right, so we've got the fridge out. I've got the 3 little clips. But you know, it's really annoying me because there is 4. So where is that 4th one going? So much debris and rubbish on the floor here. I just cannot see where it's went. Right, okay. So cut my losses there. But I've got them in my pocket, so the next job is, let's go and get this toilet out. Okay, so these Thetford toilets, or cassette toilets, these are pretty standard in most UK caravans and motorhomes. Like I said, I could sell these all day long on eBay, so we're going to get this out. These are really straightforward to get out, so what we're going to do is undo all of these to take the cover door off, and then that will allow us to get inside and remove the toilet, and usually it's just connected on at the back here on a wall bracket. There's never normally any screws. This is kind of retained by this, and then what's connected to the inside. So let's get this off. Let's get these off. Right, this is where it gets tricky. Oh no, it doesn't. That door opens right up, so that's fine. So we can get this one. So we just need to be careful that we don't strip this on the way out. Right. Right, okay. Now, keep these screws for the new owner, because most likely whoever buys this is going to be converting a motorhome or a camper van, or making a camper van or motorhome. So what I like to do when I'm selling this stuff on eBay, I like to make sure I provide them with pretty much everything that comes off, so it's an easier fit, because I know it's difficult at the best of times trying to retrofit things. So let's get these off. That one, right, that needs a wee bit more. So there's that one. Right, let's get it off. And this guy just does not want to come out at all. Right, there we go. Right, so we've got that. I've got them in my pocket. So we'll put them in there just now. You know, I should really be carrying a little, you know, tub or something, but... Right, what we're going to do is try and get this off now. What we'll probably do is just cut around the sealant on the outside, just to loosen it a wee bit. Should start to see this loosen, so wow, that is really on there. The last two that I did like this pretty much undid the screws, and then didn't even have to cut the sealant around the outside. So let's have a look, let's see what the issue is here. It's going to need a wee bit of persuasion. Right. Let's see. And obviously, don't want to damage it, because like I've just said to you, damage equals a deduction on profit. So wow, Avondale, you've really got this on here. It's a oh, there's no lock on that one. Never mind. Do you know, this is the first one that I've taken off, or tried to take off, that I've even had to do this on. Most of them just rip off. Never mind. Okay, we're getting somewhere, I think. Yep, here we go. Here she goes. You know, and I'm just being careful, because the last thing I want to do is get this and then snap the plastic on the door frame, which, you know, I don't think would be a disaster in a sale, because I'm sure somebody would figure something out. See what I've just done there, like broken it. Oh man, this is what I was trying to avoid. Now the good news is, that's a clean break, so somebody putting that on, look at the glue in here. I mean, that's good, but Jesus. So I haven't broken that, you know, to the point of being unusable, so we're fine. So let's get the rest of it off. All the way around. Oh man, see, this glue is like something like a horror movie. You expect to see this in Alien or something. It was bursting out of somebody's stomach. Right. Right, there we go. Clean brake, so I'm not worried about that. So that'll close, so let's put that there. And obviously, as I said to you, it's a cassette toilet, so... Well, I don't like the sound of that. There's liquid swishing in there. Okay. Nice. So, yeah, so we should, in theory, you can see just behind there, we can see obviously all the connections and stuff, but just up here on that, see on that kind of batten there, that's where the bracket will be, the wall bracket for us, so we'll go in and see if we can lift it out. Right, so I've squeezed myself into this little bathroom just to see how we get this out. So from what I can see, so we've got a screw here, a screw there, which is obviously connecting that on. So what we'll do is we'll get these caps off. Not lose these, I'm very good at losing these. Right, and then let's get these screws out to see if it makes any difference in it moving. So there's one, two, yep. Now the other thing is, guys, I'm sorry, but I have to show you something. I mean, what? Really? Come on. How long has this caravan sat here? And that is full of that. It's disgusting. So I believe something else. I think that's one of the flushing mechanisms. So anyway, let's see what we can do to get this out of here. Those screws, I'm not quite sure what they've done, but we're going to have to see about how to get this. I think we're going to have to undo, see these ones here. It's obviously got this back panel on for the folding sink and stuff. There could be a bit of retention there from that, so let's go and get that set up. There's literally no room to swing a cat in here. And cut all this sealant around the side. Wow, we are not budging. Yeah, I think, like I said, I think it's to do with these clips that are holding the back panel on, which is restricting it coming off at the back here. So let's get this off. I don't have any intentions of doing anything with this kind of vanity and folding unit, because they end up being more bother than they're worth. So if you can find one that's in decent condition, fine, but the last time I sold one of these, trying to get it off intact was, I mean, that was a task in itself. And then when it arrived, it was, the customer had told me it was broken. So yeah, I don't really need that drama. If I find one in good enough condition, then yes, I will do it, but on this occasion, I wouldn't say this one's worth the drama. So push that back there. Right. Are we screwed on at the bottom here? What's going on? We've undone those. why don't we do a bit of this? Okay, there goes my luck for the next 7 years. Fantastic. Jesus. Right. Move these tools. Do you know what we're going to have to do? Let's take this off before I break it even further. Why is it turned into Wreck-It Ralph, are you asking? Do you know what? If I was savouring every piece of this caravan, then, you know, breaking the wall would be the last thing I'd do, but I don't have the luxury of time today. And I just need to get this bugger out. Ah! Ah! We are out. Great. Okay, so I'm gonna get that out. Let's get to the back of the van. Oh, I can hear stuff swishing about in here. The brown stuff comes for free as well, but do you know what? It's profit. I'm just thinking as well, so this little shower here, I'm thinking I'm just going to take this as well because I can actually do something with that. And even if I don't use it, I know that I'll be able to sell that on eBay as well. And what we're going to do next is, let me see if we can get this oven out. So, from what I can see, we're being held in by these screws here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 either side. So let's have a look and see. So, whoa. Yeah. There's no legs down on the caravan, so it's pretty wobbly. Let's hope that this is easy enough to come out. And you know, I'll be very lucky if it's just these 4 screws holding this in. Obviously it's going to be connected with gas and stuff at the back, but if undoing these fascias, or undoing this fascia is all I need to do, then I will be a happy camper. Would you look at that? Yep. Literally 4 screws. That's all it's holding that in. 4 screws. And then also we just need to disconnect the gas, but as you know, I didn't bring all the tools as usual, so we're just going to get the snips and we'll just snip that off of there. Let's go. I mean, whoever buys this is going to have to disconnect that anyway. Get it all tested. Bit more force required. And we're out. Excellent. Lovely little gas oven. Right, next one. see if I can get this gas hob out. So, whoa, there's plenty of rot here. Yeah, so what I can see is 1, 2, 3, 4 retaining screws there. So we'll keep, like I keep saying, we'll keep these screws in the little rubber fixings. So it's essentially just to screw in these little rubber things. But we want to keep them, keep it as original as possible for the whoever buys it. But also to make sure it gets fitted exactly how the manufacturer wanted it fitted. So we'll set them there. Now, is this just going to lift out? No. Wow. I mean, it is. Would you look at that? Yeah, without destroying it though. Right, we'll take them off just now. Should I take them off first? Take that one off. So same story, just need to, well, I've got an earth there, so I'll cut that there. And then the main gas supply is there. So we'll cut that as well. So where's me snips? Where's me snips? Oh, there we go. Snips. So we'll snip that there. And again, we'll just fight with this until I can get it off. Looks in really good clean condition as well. There we go. Oh, I've just noticed that there. So the markers for where you've got the gas are actually like printed and put on here, so this is actually damaged. So I'm going to see if I can try and just keep that intact again, because we want to sell it in as original condition as possible. So let's get this in the back of the van. Forget all the little screws, and I really wish I'd remembered to bring a little tub or something, but you would think, oh here, that's what I needed, that's for the microwave. We cleaned the microwave yesterday and tried to use it and then realised it didn't have the turntable, but it's actually got it, so that's great. So let's get these. Go, one shower. Excellent. You know what? I've got decent money for this as well. The one that we've just bought that I'm going to use has got its own shower and stuff. You just never know. But this one's really cool. I mean, look at it. Really good, Nick. Nothing's broken. Plastic's all intact. So yeah, happy with that. Shower head holder. Excellent. There we go. Another thing I like to kind of take off these things are these. So these are the white kind of side marker lights or running lights at the front here. So super mouldy inside. Where are we? Here. However, I'm sure with clean up and stuff like that, I could actually, I can reuse these, so we're going to get them off as well. Running lights. Can use these. I mean, you could use them on the van. You just turn them up to anywhere that's got kind of 12-volt intake, but we'll probably put these as extras on the new Caravan. I reckon we get this. Now the chances are, you can tell how long this Caravan's been sitting here, but this battery. Do you know what I didn't bring with me? I didn't bring my voltage tester, but never mind. We will get this thing out, get it home, and get it tested. Maybe even get it on charge. Right, come on you, here you come. Let's get this out. Right. Nice leisure battery. Do you know why? Why would I not bring a tool that would get that off? What do you think that would be? Let's go and check the toolbox. Might be that a pair of pliers will do it. I don't feel entirely organised today because I've not got. Oh, hang on, what we got here? I mean, we can try it, but let's see. Not holding out much hope here, but why would you not bring the right tools? What's wrong with you? Ah, there we go. Good old pliers. Just enough to get off. You know, this battery's probably cooked anyway, but do you know what? It's free. What we're also going to do is we're going to chop these off because they will be very handy. Using my micro snips. Right, here we go. Cut that as far back as we can. Right. Come on, Francis. There we go. Great. So these will come in handy. As will this. So we're now starting to strip this guy alive. So, such a shame as well. Would have been somebody's pride and joy at some point. I suppose the next thing for me to do is, I'm not going to do it today, but get these windows off. So these windows are worth money. There's always somebody looking for a window. There's always somebody that's broken one. These sizes, because of this kind of model and size of Caravan, these are actually really popular windows, especially that one at the back. And then the one we've got around the side here. This one and this little guy here as well, so we'll get them off as well. Okay, so I've got everything that I want to get off of this just now. Like I said, the doors, windows, etc, etc. So I'm going to get this stuff home and get it listed on eBay. There's still the twin axle caravan down there that I want to take home today, so I'm going to go down and get that just now. So I'll film myself hooking that up and getting it home, but we'll do another video on that. But for now, let's get this stuff home. Good day at the yard. That's a lot more stuff been removed and ready for sale. So I've just spent the last couple of hours wrapping stuff that we've sold on eBay. So over here we've got, so what we've got in there, we've got a TV aerial, we've got a hob, we've got a fridge, we've got the oven and stuff that I took out today and hob, and then what we've got here as well is another fridge, which, believe it or not, there's a guy coming to buy it tonight from Marketplace, so I don't even need to wrap it. So he's coming around tonight in about half an hour. And that'll just be cash in hand. No wrapping, no couriers, nothing. So great. So I'm really happy with the last couple of days, or the last day, because what I found is really interesting is, especially on eBay, because it's only eBay and Marketplace that I sell on, right? And I can sell 4 or 5 items, sometimes 6 in a day, and then nothing for a week. And then you'll sell 1 item, and it's like it opens the floodgates, and then there's more people buy, more people buy. So I'm fine just now because it's not my main income stream, you know, and I'm doing this to, you know, to see how it goes and to hopefully try and build something bigger. But it's really odd that you know, you can go a week or two no sales, and then boom, one night everybody's buying something. And the thing is with eBay, you've got to be really sharp. You've got to make sure that, you know, you respond to the buyers, you answer their questions, you wrap the stuff properly, you send it when you say you're going to send it, and if any customers email you saying that there's a delay with the courier and things like that, it's not your fault. You've trusted a courier to come and take that stuff and deliver it, but it's out of your control. But you still need to get involved, because there is a tracking number, and the customer could check it, but they don't want to, because they've paid you through eBay to send it to them. So the best thing you can do is give the customer great service and track the item and find out and just keep them up to date, and then you get good feedback. You don't always get feedback, you've got to ask for it, and even when you ask for it, people say, yeah, I'll give you it, no problem, and then you don't get it. But you know, a percentage of people do, and you want to make sure that feedback's really good to keep your eBay score high. That's what we've been doing, and we've been getting good results. So I'm really happy with today, or yesterday's sales, and happy what I managed to get off the caravans today. I won't be back down at the yard for probably another week, but hopefully there's more sales. There's windows to list, there's tyres, there's gas bottles, which need to sell on Marketplace. There's lights, there's all sorts of stuff. So yeah, happy with that. See you the next time.